Morning, guys. So for today's video, I'm going to do the processing of a one log fire, but I'm going to do it a little bit differently. A buddy of mine, Alec, who runs Easy Going Outdoors channel on YouTube, he made a video for me, probably a week or so ago, showing his techniques of what he's doing. And he was using a Frontline Kukri chopper, our Frontline Kukri tracker, the big version of my Woodsman. And he had some really, really good stuff. So today I'm going to try to copy the techniques that he did and try them out. So I've already gotten down to the creek this morning, as you can see, and I pre-made some of the parts I'm going to need. I've got all the different skills written down in my book here, so I'll be going through it bit by bit. I even today, guys, brought out the saw and used it to make a baton. So all sorts of new stuff today for me. Anyway, let's get to it. All right, we'll start off with my book here. And let's see. Yeah, okay. So the first thing I noticed was the log to be used from the elbow to the tip of the finger. And I'm also going to do the double 45 cut. Here's a few of the other things I want to do today. Carved baton, the splits, the hatchet technique, all that down to there. Some really rough drawings. So, okay, so first thing I did was make an actual little baton. This ought to be fun. And I sawed through the same log that I've used for the last piece of driftwood that I've used for the last 2 or 3 videos. It's handy. I found a nice spot here, and as you guys can see, I don't know, it's several inches across. That's an 8-inch blade. So, but elbow to fingertip in length. And first things first, let's get batoning. So one of the things that Alec was showing is the 45 cut. I grabbed this other log right here. It's nice and solid, really tough log. And the idea what he was showing, a 45, 180, a 45, and then you can do 45s in between and then whack it on a log to break it, as opposed to chopping it 50 times. So we're going to give that a shot. A little bit slick here. That worked. Okay. Next up, we're going to baton this log. As you guys can see, pretty thick. Actually, I think I like that side better. All right, here we go. see the angle that I've got this at? This is one of the reasons why I like using the Woodsman. It's got that kukri bend. Well, the part I want to hit's up here flat. This is a very natural angle for me to hold this as I baton. Okay. That. Nice flat surface for me to hit on. And a knot. There we go. Okay, so we got quarters. Now we're going to go to eighths. Hopefully. I want 3 pieces very similar to this, about 1.5 to 2 inch. These are going to be my pot stands. There's one. I'll use that for the second one. Split one more of these. That'll work. And I'm going to sharpen the end of 3 of these. All right. Set these aside. Another thing Alec is really big on is using the swedge to split wood down. So one of the other techniques, and I've seen this done before, is a hatchet technique. And basically, you're putting the edge along the grain there, holding kind of both pieces, and then as you lift up, you smack the wood against the log, and the weight of the blade splits the wood for you. So give that a shot. Hey, nice. Then give it a little twist. Cool. I'm actually going to try that. Let's see. I want to try that one more time. It's kind of a thin piece, I think, to be doing that with. I want to give it a shot. Hey, cool. But definitely the swedge works good on this. Look at that. All right. I'm going to try to get this on video. Put my scarf down here. Right there. See if you guys can see that. Okay. Put my posts over here. Now, I'm going to beat this into place. One of the reasons why I love an extended tang. And I'm going to see if we can get some curls just like this. Okay, so the next thing that Alex showed was getting what he was calling cockerel feathers, or basically rooster tail feathers. Uh, and he was using his knee to brace the back of the knife, and then he was pulling these feathers. So I'm going to give that a shot. We'll see how well this wood complies to that and go from there. There are the cockerels. Um, Definitely need to do some more practice on those, but they're ready to go. And while I was there, I even got a few more curls. So that is taken care of. Almost done. The wood's all split up. The one other thing I want to do, since I have an extended tang, which has a 90 degree, I'm going to get a pile of scrapings off of the wood and see how well that starts with the ferro rod. Okay, that's just a few seconds of scraping, but I'm going to put that right where the ferro rod sparks are going to hit and see if that will light quickly. Okay, so right now we've got everything set up by the river. Got our three pot holders, I guess that's what he called them, driven into the ground. Those three stakes. We've got some chunked up small wood over here, some much thinner stuff there. We've got the cockerel feathers, curls, and some bigger sticks here. Now I'm going to build the fire up, get everything ready, and see how it goes.
I keep a photograph in which we were in love, caught in your eyes, waiting for the sunrise. I barely even knew who you were. What did you do? I didn't care, 'cause you were perfect, I swear. But somebody told me that it's over. I know it's true. You made me happy for a while. I remember fleeting times when we slept on top of cars. Now I don't know you, you don't know me too. I remember fleeting times when we watched the sparks of fire. Now I don't know you, you don't know me too. Stars shone in our eyes like the lights of fireflies. We were obsessed and we felt warmth in our chests. Your heart was full of dreams. It made you feel extreme. Give me a sign if you keep it
good teeth. So, Alec, I want to thank you so much for sending me that video. There was all sorts of really cool techniques that I might have seen before, but I never really tried. Um, the 45-degree cuts are awesome. I sawed through the log with a handsaw just to try something different. And in all honesty, I was just as tired using the handsaw as I was chopping through with the Woodsman. So the 45, just doing 4 hits or and then busting it on another log, big time energy saver. So I'll use that some more. Using the logs at fingertip to elbow length is something else that I'm definitely going to use more of. The Having it at that length, it was easy to work with, easy to split, and when I was just pulling regular curls, having the extra length was very handy. I pulled a bunch of curls with the Woodsman, no problem. So I definitely want to keep doing that. The hammering the blade into the log and using it as a stationary object to get my curls, that's going to take a little bit of getting used to. I tried it from the top, didn't like that, but from the bottom, it was super handy. I like that one a lot. It makes me a little nervous sometimes, just from working in the shop on knives. A knife and a vise is incredibly dangerous because it doesn't move. So, and that fire setup is awesome. Um, my my cockerel feathers were terrible, but I made it work. Uh, but building the fire that way, having the curls underneath, 3 solid stakes or pot stands, putting the cockerel feathers up on top, and just kind of building around it. Whenever that lit, all the heat's going straight up into that next group of fuel and either drying it out or setting it on fire. That it's very efficient. I really liked it a lot. I used my slow match today. I tried using the scrapings, but as happens here sometimes with certain types of wood, this is the same wood I tried to get a bow drill fire on. It will catch flame for just a second, and then it will start to go into a coal and go out. So that's actually what happened. Is it caught flame? I put it underneath. I put the scrapings underneath the curls, and almost immediately the flames went away, and the coals that had formed just kind of separated and went out. So I went with the slow match, and that was amazing. Hit 3 different sides with the flame. It caught the feathers, and poof! I didn't even have to touch that fire. So I used the handsaw to kind of saw a notch all the way around, and then use the Woodsman to split off the parts and give a handle where I had a proper baton. And it's my first time really using one of these. I'm just used to grabbing the end of a limb and waylaying on the back of the blade. This was nice. I felt rather fancy. So I'll do this again sometime. Well, guys, the fire's almost out, so I'm going to go ahead and put some water on that, get my gear together, and head back up the creek. Alec, again, thank you very much for the video, and these are some cool skills that I'm going to work on some more. And to everybody else out there, try new things. Get outside your comfort zone. Um, we never grow if we're comfortable. So, if you see a new technique or a different way of doing the same thing that you've been doing before, try it out. And we had a saying on the fire department, whenever we learned a new technique or a new way to breach a door, a new way to cut a hole in a roof or something like that, new way to ventilate. It was just another tool for your toolbox. And what that means, by knowing different ways of accomplishing the same thing, you're better able to adapt to a given situation. Um, I know now if I'm in a heavily rainy, nasty area without good material, I'm definitely using that fire setup because I have the best chance that I know of preheating all of my fuel as the initial source is going off. So, uh, again, just another tool for the toolbox. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. We're up to like 820 or 821 subscribers now, so which is really cool. I appreciate it. Anyway, guys, as always, stay safe, take care, and God bless.